Cinema Classics is sponsored by the Gateway Film Center. It is produced by John DeSando and Johnny DiLoretto. Listen to shows online at WCBE.org. I am Johnny DiLoretto.
I'm John DeSando.
This is Cinema Classics.
It is a bit unusual.
A bit unusual. We're recording from my house.
Yes.
And I just moved into. It's a little echoey.
It is, but we are recording. With the coronavirus, we're fighting it.
That's right. Fighting it. We're trying to make do as everybody is out there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, for all movie lovers everywhere, most movie theaters are closed.
Yeah.
Including the Gateway Film Center. And so we are encouraging you all in the spirit of cinephilia to go check out classic movies wherever you can find them.
Yeah.
They're available to stream.
Yeah.
You know, some of them you probably already have access to.
And we are looking at a classic actor, producer, director, Mark Wahlberg. And the reason we can do this is we shared Netflix.
Yeah.
And
We shouldn't
saw-
tell anybody that because
Yeah.
Netflix will crack down on us.
Well, sharing, doesn't that mean we could sit together and watch it?
That's true. You come over. And
You're right, right. But anyway, so Netflix has been a boon, and any of the other streaming or platform services or digital have been a boon to me in trying to do both Cinema Classics and its movie.
For sure. So Mark Wahlberg currently featured on Netflix in the Netflix-produced remake or update of the old Robert Urich television show Spencer for Hire.
Right.
This one's called Spencer Confidential.
Yeah, it is.
Mark Wahlberg plays an ex-Boston cop.
I know, and you know what to expect.
Oh yeah,
He's
for sure.
coming out of the clink, and he can't stay away.
Yeah. And it's directed by Peter Berg.
Yes.
I think Peter Berg is also from Boston, so you got a couple of Boston guys.
And he's done several films with Wahlberg.
Yeah.
I would guess it's
Yeah, and he's a good, Peter Berg is a good sort of journeyman director, you know? This movie, it's fine. It's the kind of movie that when I was 12, John, I would have been delighted to have seen, to pay, matinee prices to see.
Yeah.
Completely forgettable.
Yeah.
But also, not being forgettable doesn't necessarily mean it's not good.
Listen, the adjective I use for Mark Wahlberg is durable.
Okay.
This guy has been through so much, including he's been in jail.
Yeah.
And he has trafficked in drugs. So the guy knows the streets, and he certainly knows Boston. I worked in South Boston for a while. And he's got it spot on.
So obviously he started out with a music career.
Yeah.
And he was kind of the street thuggish kind of persona.
Well,
right?
Donnie made it big.
Yeah.
In the 80s with that boy band.
Right. But so did he with Feel the Vibration.
But Donnie got him going.
Yeah.
And then Calvin Klein got a look at Mark, and he became his underwear boy.
Right. And I remember this whole transition, when it played out. I remember him showing up in a movie, and I was kind of repulsed by it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't like him. I thought he was a giant doucher. And
A big ego, do you think?
yeah, and I just didn't like that kind of swaggering bravado, and it was like faux machismo. But I will say this: I am a Wahlberg fan now.
I am.
I like the way he's, first of all, he really turned the corner with Boogie Nights.
Well, that made it for him, right?
Yeah.
He played a porno.
This naive guy that gets involved in the porn industry.
Yeah, right.
It's basically a comedic version of Goodfellas set in the porn industry, directed by Paul Thomas Anderson. So right out of the gate,
yes,
he's working with one of the best directors in the business.
Yeah.
And from there, he really just sort of he's just managed. I don't know that he's had a lot of great movies. I would think
Patriots Day was pretty good, I thought.
Patriots Day?
Yeah, Patriots Day.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, one we agree on.
The Fighter.
The Fighter.
The Fighter is his best film.
Yes.
I love that movie.
Hey, he played opposite Christian Bale.
Yeah.
And came out just fine.
Right. So he does have these, when I watch him, I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, this guy can't act. He can't act, and yet, I think it's the survivalist in him.
Oh, but
he finds a way to make his line readings believable. He finds a way to hit on the right, the right emotional note. He's found a way, even though it's not very skillful.
look at charmingly tough. And yes, he can act, if I can judge from being nominated for The Departed, in his role in The Departed.
I didn't know that.
Yes,
What?
yes,
He was nominated.
he was nominated for that
Oscar
role.
nominated.
As I said,
Why don't I
that
know?
whole thing is dicey because they gave the Oscar to Martin Scorsese, who 200 years before that
Yeah.
deserved it.
Right.
So I don't know whether I can trust that. But what I'm saying is that he projects, just as you say, he projects on screen so very well. He has still a boyish charm.
Mhm.
He must be in his 50s now, you think?
I think late 40s.
Yeah, late 40s. Still charming, built like he works on it, and
Right.
it really shows. And they strangely have a whole several minutes of
Yeah.
him in Spencer with his shirt off.
Yeah, right.
But that's okay.
Here's the other thing that works to Spencer Confidential's advantage is that Wahlberg, over the years, has done some comedic work. And he's really
Yes, Ted.
he's really honed
Yes,
his
great
comedic
point.
chops.
Yes,
Right?
yes, exactly.
I think it comes from working with Will Ferrell, but finding
He's
that
good friends with Farrell.
finding that those right comic beats. You know, it's almost like he's the straight man with funny lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know that he has built a car. What do you call it? Here in Columbus.
An auto mart, right?
Right, yeah. He's got his own auto place here. And-
Wahlberg Chevrolet.
Yes, Wahlberg Chevrolet. And
Two of them.
does he sell hamburgers, Wahlburgers or something?
Oh man, I don't know.
Yeah, he has a show, right?
Oh,
With
really?
Donnie. I think they have
Oh,
a
I
TV
don't know
show.
that. I don't know that.
Wahlburgers. You and I are
Wow.
talking about rubes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But listen, if you're gonna check out Spencer Confidential, there's some other great. Well, yeah, I love the Daddy's Home movies
Yes.
with Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Daddy's Home and Daddy's Home 2 for family entertainment. Good, light stuff. I enjoy those pictures. The Fighter, obviously his best
Oh
work.
yes.
And if going way back, Boogie Nights.
Yeah. And look at if some and people rarely have anything more to do maybe than watch streaming films. They could watch Spencer on Netflix, and then they could hear a lady whom you know, Summer Marie Sterrod,
Oh yes.
and me
Yeah.
do Friday's show.
Right.
You
guys reviewed
Spencer. Yeah, we reviewed it.
this
And
film.
the show is ready to go this Friday. Now that's the date would be March.
I don't know.
27.
Don't ask me.
I think maybe.
March 27th.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with that.
Yeah.
I do want to mention one other movie in Mark Wahlberg's
course you do.
filmography. Considered one of the worst films of its time. M. Night Shyamalan's The Happening,
Oh my
where I
gosh.
guess the plants are taking. I've never seen the movie. The plants are taking over the world, and Mark Wahlberg has become a meme in this. You know, his incredulous reaction, silent reaction to what's going on. You can find online. It's actually a testament to his talent, and also, as you said, his charming, good-natured
Yep.
affability.
Yep.
That he managed to survive a terrible flop like that and thrive.
Yep. And I will tell you, don't feel bad at all for him. I could only guess at the size of his bank account.
Yeah, I don't.